Hello, and welcome to today's Ignite Your Brand with social media. I'm so excited to be here today and to talk to you about 5 really simple things that you can do starting today to generate leads from your content. And specifically your video content, but honestly, this works with any content that you put out there. Okay. So if you're brand new to me, to Stylishly Branding, to Style Rebel Mama, to my personal Facebook, I want to welcome you. If we've never met before, my name is Gina Tassinelli, and I am a social media marketing strategist and coach, as well as the owner of a boutique social media marketing agency, Hype Media, and we help business brands, established business owners, entrepreneurs to ignite your social presence so that you can create human connections on social media and move those human connections into actual real buying clients and customers. And so, one of the things that we work on with our established business owner clients through our agency, as well as the clients that I coach one on one and inside of my group coaching program, is a video. And I can't stress it enough how powerful video is nowadays. So you probably watch, who knows, how many videos do you tend to watch a day, including, let's include those short videos, right? Like reels, anything that's 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, TikToks. I'd love to know. Let me know down below. And by the way, if you're watching this on the replay, don't be shy. I always come back and I answer everyone's questions. So, yeah, how many videos do you typically watch a day? I'm sure you're probably going to say at least one, okay? And if it's not one, maybe it's more than one. Video is really the favored type of piece of content right now that's happening on social media across the board. And so, what I'm going to share with you are some tips to help you actually get leads from the videos. But again, you can also use these tips for regular content as well, meaning graphics and just captions, things like that. Okay. And it's really important. You want to think of, you want to remember that when you are using social media for your business, the whole point of being on here really is to make connections that drive those connections to becoming leads and then to becoming clients. I just posted something earlier today because sometimes I have these thoughts that come to me and I just have to put them out there publicly. But I don't know how many times I get messages, and I'm sure that you do too, where people right away say you friend or you accept somebody's friend request because they just connected with you. Maybe you have mutual friends. I bet you get those lots every day, right? You accept them. Next thing you know, a few minutes later, they are messaging you and they start with something like, hey, I noticed that you do blank. I think you would be great for whatever program. It's like, no, how do you even know? We haven't even built a relationship. We haven't even talked. How do you know that I am a potential lead for you? You really have no clue. So I posted something earlier today saying, it said something to the effect of, why is it, how can people think that, if you just meet somebody, do you ask them to marry you right away? No, right? You get to know them, you date them. Well, the same thing happens with marketing and social media. You need to get to know people. People need to get to know you. And so the best way to get people to know you and you as an expert and to increase that credibility so that you can have the opportunity to make them an offer, and by the time you do make them an offer, they are going to know yes or no whether or not they want to work with you. You don't really have to sell them so much, is by using video. Okay. So although I am being more specific about video, this also does work for all different types of content. I know not everybody is still super comfortable with using video. If you need help with that, that's what I'm here for. But you can use this for other things too. So, okay, so let's start with the first thing. One of the things that we want to make sure of is that when you are showing up on social media, most of us as business owners, we have some place that we are driving traffic to, right? I hope so. You're driving traffic most likely to a website. If you are driving traffic to a website, you want to make sure that you are optimizing those web pages for conversions, meaning you want to make sure that you have somewhere on your website where people can opt in for something, whether it's hopefully it's not just a newsletter. That's like old school. Not many people are going to sign up just for a newsletter, right? But maybe you have a free resource, a checklist, a giveaway, a promo code, something like that, that you can offer when they give you their name and email. So you want to make sure that you have something on your website that has that opportunity for you to capture their information. When you capture their information, they essentially are becoming a lead. And the way that you get people there is when you're doing a video, you could have a call to action. Make sure to say the word masterclass right now so that you can reserve your free spot or your whatever, your spot to my upcoming masterclass. So what do you do with that? You respond to everybody that dropped that word, whatever the word is. I'm just giving you an example, but you want to make sure that you drop the word and you respond to everybody. And when you respond to them, you thank them for responding to you and for dropping the word. You send them a personal message. And now not only are you starting to create a one-on-one relationship, you've connected with them one-on-one, it's helping the algorithm in your favor, but now you have an opportunity to send them that website link so that they can go and sign up to whatever it is that you're offering at a kind of like a bonus, right? You don't want to go straight into offering them something that is going to be of monetary value. Okay. So that is one of the things is definitely make sure that you have somewhere on your website where you can actually, you have an opportunity to create some lead generation. Okay. The second thing that you can do is when you're, well, I kind of just touched on it too. When you're doing a video, when you're on video, or even if it's a recorded video, in your video description, make sure that you have that call to action. That way, when people land on that video, most likely on a replay, you can directly engage with them. Okay. And everybody that maybe drops whatever word you put in that video description, you have an opportunity to reach back out to them, like I just mentioned in my first example. Some other ways. So this is going to be a little bit outside of the just video type of content, but you also want to make sure that you are engaging inside of groups or forums or, places like Quora is a great one, or Reddit is another one that I've seen many people use. And the more that you can engage with other people online, the more you are going to be recognized as an expert and you will have opportunities to connect with more people that can be possible leads for you. Okay. So it's really important to be really proactive with your lead acquisition. You don't just want to base it off of, hoping that if you put something out there, it's going to stick and people are going to come to you. It really doesn't work that way. Number 4 is you want to ask questions. So on your own social media profiles, and this works really well on your personal profile, ask engaging questions. Like, if I did a training on blank, would you come? Gina, I know you're on. So if I showed you how to contour with, barely any makeup, would you come to my tutorial or to my live tutorial showing you this? Or if I showed you a really simple skincare routine, would you come? And see how many people comment on that. The people that comment are essentially raising their hands, and those are potential leads for you. So making sure that you're also asking engaging questions is really, really going to help you. Another one of my favorite ways of capturing new leads is by doing interviews inside of other people's groups or pages or YouTube or podcasts, things like that. So try to find potential, what we call power partners, and collaborate with them. Ask, or you don't just want to ask, but you want to offer the opportunity to bring you on to their show because there's something that you feel, that something content wise that you feel that you can bring to their audience that's going to be valuable to their audience. So you always want to make sure that if you are reaching out to people, potential people to collaborate with, it's you want to talk about what's in it for their audience, not so much for you and not even so much for them, but for their audience, because their audience is really their bread and butter, right? So you want to make sure that you explain to them what's in it for their audience. And before you do this, make sure you do a little bit of research on who their audience is, check out their content, and then you can align yourself better with that offer, that opportunity that you want to bring to them. And then vice versa, you want to also give them the opportunity for you to interview them. And so this will allow for you to get, not only expand your network, but also to bring in new leads of people that have never met you before. During that interview, you want to definitely offer something valuable. Whether it's, for example, I typically, what I offer is a social media audit. And, people love those because I get on a call with them. It's 50 minutes, it's complimentary, and it's very strategic. So when they leave, when we're done with that meeting, they actually leave with a, even if it's a mini blueprint of how to move forward with their social media in a way that's going to be effective and efficient. So those are 5 of my favorite ways to increase leads using video and just content in general. I'll give you a bonus one really quick, is create a quiz. Quizzes are fun for people to take. It leads them from, point A to point Z. It gives them a little bit of insight about themselves that they didn't know. And then you have an opportunity to nurture them even further inside of an email campaign. And you get to know a lot about them when they take that quiz with the answers that they provided. So that's a bonus way. And you can even elevate the results to that by running some really strategic Facebook ads. I will see you guys next week, same time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on one of the pages or my personal. Until then, stay social. Bye, guys.